That doesn't, but I'll teach you a way to get that out in a second. So after you've done that sort of phase, you're going to fold it in half lengthways now. Now, this is a weird one to describe. You want to get a halfway point fold, so I will just fold it at halfway and then open everything back out, just so that I've got this clear guideline. And what's going to happen is my thumb is going to pinch just at the D of the United on a dollar bill, right here, and my other hand is going to come in across the way, just framing the word States, if you're using American currency. With UK currency, just get about a 2-inch gap in between your hand. Now your thumb at the back is going to pinch, and you're going to make it look as if you're just doing that, all right? But what's actually happening is you're pushing, let me just get a good angle for this, you're pushing up, so you're getting an upward Z fold, and then out. Okay, now the only stipulations you have to get here is this bottom back edge needs to meet up, so from the front, you can't see any optical bleed. Alright, so that's bottom back edge here, the outward edge, as you fold up here, these 2 points have to match. This one, I usually just fold it right up till it can't go any further. But now that you have that, you can run the pen down the edge of the front, just like that, to simulate the fact that it's going into that crease. And I will generally cover this with my hand at that point. So as that's coming down and in, my hand will cover and I'll push in. What's actually going on is I will lift up with my thumb slightly, which creates a gap here. Try and get this. In fact, I think this way will be easier for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's far easier. So you just pull up with your thumb slightly and it creates a bit of a gap, and the pen goes in there. Just like that. Now you just pinch and make sure these 2 points again meet up. And again from the front, it just looks like you've just slipped the pen inside. Now for magicians, I will generally say, don't worry, I've not slipped it out the back, which is just a sort of little throwaway, because a lot of magicians know the gimmick methods and think it could be hiding there. So all you're doing there is just rolling it over, much like a paddle move. Because if I just turn it over just now, you're going to see a great big dirty gimmick, well not gimmick, a great big dirty fold there hiding that. So all you're doing is rolling backwards this way as you rotate everything over, and it hides the fact that it's there. Then just roll it the other way as you bring it back, and you're ready to go. So now all you have to do is just pinch everything and just saw back and forth. As you're doing that, just rotate it down, and it comes out. Now at this point, I will hand the pen out. Notice the position I'm in. My first finger is still free. So I'll just feed that into the center and pull out. All right? Now, if it's a new bill like this one, as I said, these sort of folds kind of stay. The best way I've found to get rid of that is once you're here, pinch tight and roll out as you open everything out, and it takes it out of one side and not the other. So it kind of hides the fact. But at that point, again, you can hand this back out. So they get their money back and they get their pen back. If you don't, or you can't find a pen or you don't want to use one, again, you can use straws or all that kind of stuff. That's a good tip given by Danny Garcia again. He preferred to use a straw as well. But again, it's a simple method for an old trick, which again is gimmicked, and I again love. I just wanted a method to be able to do it without having the gimmick on you, if that makes sense. And that is misleading mislead. Right, let's get rid of all this junk. We'll go for another one. Any more questions coming in while I switch this out?
No.
Negative. No one loves you. Negative.
There's just funny comments. We'll talk about them later.
Oh, awesome. Are they talking about the weird colour of my nipples?
They were actually.
Yeah, dude, I have a weird coloured nipple. I can't wear white shirts because you can see it through it. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was kidding, dude. Right, this one is a particular favourite of mine. Let me see. Do I have the cards I need in here? Ah, yeah, I do. Right, who wants to perform this? I'm going to need a little volunteer for this. So you're going to do it. I'm just going to pick on you. Come up, big guy. What's your name? What's your name, bud? Everyone give him a clap as he comes up. Come on. I'm dragging the poor kid into this. Help me out here. Right, we're going to need that. Awesome. Have you ever, sorry, was it Ross?
Ross.
Ross, pleasure. Right, if you can stand this way slightly. Bit there, and you're about the same height. I don't need to make you go on your knees. And trust me, I would have. I've done it on live TV, mate. I'm joking. Right. For this one, bud. Yeah, it's just got to the hostage situation point. I'm just bullying you. Sorry, Jason Rouse. That's a Jason Rouse line. Right, bud. Standard roll of deck. fact, we could use yours if you want. Do you have one with you?
It's not complete.
All right, fair game. What's with the kids with incomplete decks? God damn it.
Up.
All right, fair enough. All right,
You're
Jesus.
annoying.
Put the knife away. Wow. Jesus, God. Right. What's going to happen, bud?
Too soon.
Too soon? Too soon? Hey, dude, I'm going for it. Scotsman, I don't care. I'm going to run through nice and quick. Just touch one. That one right there, you sure?
Yeah.
Right, can you remember that?
Yes.
I'm going to show it over here. I'll pretend I can't see it on the monitor. We'll lose it in. And if you can shuffle that in for us, big guy. I can call you big guy, you're just, yeah, slightly. As soon as you're happy, you just stop. The more time you take, the longer it's going to take for them. I'm joking. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, put it on the table for us. Square it all up nice and neat. Now, the reason I was asking if you ever had an X-ray is because we have an X-ray card. Have you ever seen one of these before?
I'm not.
Yeah, it looks surprisingly like a joker.
All right.
Don't panic. Now, I'm going to show this for the camera first and foremost, but I'll show you exactly how it looks in a moment. Can you just bring your hand up as if you're holding a can of soda? Good lad. Done that before. And all we're going to do is just put that there. Awesome. All right, see ya. I'm joking. I have done this in a venue and I've just come back and the guy's still standing there like, oh, Jesus. Right, we're going to boot up the mystical X-ray app. Hey, there's an app for everything. Give me a break. Takes a second for it to boot up. If my fat finger works. Awesome. Now you can see that, yeah? Just looks like a camera. So I'll do it for the here. If I'll get your face in this. There we are. Hey, do me a favour, ready for this? So it should X-ray through and find your card. Let me just bring this up. Nine of spades, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. You can have a seat, Ross. Thank you kindly, bud. Pleasure. Right. This is one I kind of steered clear from releasing. I didn't want to be honest. I kind of want to keep this for myself. I would love to say I created this app, but I didn't, sadly. This is an app called Orasma. In fact, I'm going to hold this up. I'll put it here so any hand movement. If you can come right in this. The icon looks just like that. It's a little sort of purple upside down triangle. And it's called Orasma. We'll give you links to this later on if you want it. There's a free version and there is a pro version. If you want to go pro and support the people that created it, wasn't me, it's just some random company, feel free, but the free version for me works just fine. And what it lets you do is take a picture of one thing and link it to an overlay. So all I've done is the joker's out of a bike deck, so any bike deck will work, as long as the joker is one of the coloured ones. I've not set up the black and white one yet, but you can do that if you want. And for me, the Moonshine deck and a couple of others all work for this. And all this does is puts an overlay over the joker. So let me just boot the app up, that would help. Come on, Alan, there we are. So all it does is put an overlay over it. Right there. Doosh. Crazy, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Now, with this, I'm going to be creating a little community for the Penguin folks. And where I'm going to have a bunch of images up there. And you can start playing about with it and creating your own images and uploading them. Because I just want this to be a nice little sort of free community. But basically all you're doing is any force of the nine of spades you want. Now, for the standard Joe Public, let me just dig this out because they actually do shuffle it in. I was hoping you shuffled that back to the top there just to screw me up. But the force I do is relatively simple. It's common as hell. So you have the force card on top and you count over 2 and then you just start to spread here. Alright? Whenever they touch, you break off and slam in. And it forces that one card. Okay? So you show it and then you put it down and you just let them shuffle. As long as you have the joker there. Now, one presentation you can do is just have the joker in the box and say, well, your card is now in the box. Go for it, check it out. They pull out the joker and say no. You say, well, the jokers are wild, it can be any. And then just display it. I prefer the sort of X-ray style one. But this will show you how geeky I am. And now again, I'll give you all the images for this. Now the next bit I'm going to tell you, hopefully works. It might not. This is still kind of buggy, and I'm still trying to perfect this. So let me grab the deck for it.